Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get on. Today, I want to talk to you about how to get an extra digit to your income and ultimately a comma. So if you are on this live video and you're looking for a way to earn some additional income, you want to learn how to minimize your taxes, you want to learn how to eliminate your debt, you want to learn how to increase your investment portfolio, this is the right live video to be on. So I'm going to give a couple more people to get on, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Jaleesa, how you doing? I see everyone coming on. Again, this video, I'm going to talk to you on how to get an extra digit to your income and ultimately a comma. So if that is you, you definitely want to make sure that you take some notes. Definitely going to share some great information that can be life-changing. And let me just say this. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. Let me say that again. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. So everything that I teach today, you want to make sure that you add this to your learning curve, so that if you apply these strategies I'm getting ready to go over, I guarantee you can have some major financial success with a company called MyEcon. So let me go ahead and dive into it. I don't want it to belabor the hour. My name is Keith Tucker, and I'm an EVP Infinity with a dynamic company called MyEcon. Now, many of you probably saying, what is MyEcon? Well, MyEcon is short for My Economy. We are the personal financial success company. And just to give you a little background about MyEcon, they're a 12-year-old company. They're debt-free. They're technology-driven, and they're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, the key thing I want to say in that first sentence is we're debt-free. If you look at the number one reason why most traditional businesses fail, the number one reason is because of debt. Well, MyEcon is totally debt-free. They were debt-free from day one, and to this day, they are totally debt-free. Now, our mission is simple yet very powerful, and our mission in MyEcon is to empower people to attain personal financial success. Now, I know that everyone that's on this live video have their own personal definition of what personal financial success is to you, but for us to be on the same page, MyEcon's definition is simply having enough cash flow to support one's chosen lifestyle. So for many, that's a different number. See, for many, someone want $5,000 a month at retirement. Another person may want $10,000 a month at retirement. Another may want $50,000 a month at retirement. But whatever that number is, you got to understand, in order to build financial freedom, there are two basic objectives that you got to accomplish. The first objective is most people are going to a job or a business to earn enough income to provide for their current lifestyle. So think about it. The food that you eat, the clothes that you wear, the house that you live in, that has to be paid for some way, and most people do that through a job or a business. The second objective that people are trying to accomplish is while they're working that job or business, they're trying to put enough money in some type of asset or investment, whether it be 401k, 403b, mutual funds, IRAs, real estate, whatever it is, so that one day their money works for them instead of them working for the money. Think about it. One day you can come off of that job, whether it's age, health, downsizing, outsourcing, or you just sick and tired of going to work. Whatever the case may be, in order for you to successfully walk away from that job and not have to come back and get another job, you got to put yourself in a position where your money's working for you instead of you working for the money. Now, let me say this. Many people assume that Social Security is going to take care of them. But as you realize, as the years go by, sooner or later, there's not going to be enough money in a pot to even pay Social Security. Then other people think that their pensions or their 401k is going to take care of them. But how many people you know work a job, retire, and then come back and work another job? See, that's what we call a 40-40-40 life. That means they work 40 hours a week for 40 years, that's age 25 to 65, just to end up with 40% of their income at retirement. So think about it. If a person is struggling right now off 100% of their income, how in the world are they going to make it off of 40% at retirement? That is why you see so many people work a job, retire, and then come back and work another job, because 40% just won't do. So we got to do something about it. Now, let me tell you something. Most people are not meeting the 2 objectives that I went over because of these 4 challenges that I'm about to go over. See, these are 4 challenges that are keeping you paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to broke check. See, these 4 challenges are causing you to work a job for 40 years, retire, and then come back and work another job. These 4 challenges that I'm about to go over are keeping you from attaining financial freedom. So let's talk about these 4 challenges. The first challenge is called inflation. Inflation. See, we call inflation the silent killer. And the reason inflation is a silent killer, I want you to think about something. Have you ever went to a gas station? Let's just say on Monday you paid $3 for gas. You went to the same exact gas station on Friday. Now gas is $3.25. So what happened was the price of gas went up, but your paycheck stayed the same. See, that's inflation. Another example of inflation. If you was making $7 an hour in 1990 and you're making $14 an hour now, the truth of the matter is you still make $7 an hour. Because even though your paycheck went up, so did the cost of food, so did the cost of daycare, so did the cost of housing, so did the cost of cars. So in other words, your paycheck went up an inch when inflation went up a foot. That's a huge challenge that you got to overcome if you desire to build financial freedom. The second challenge, taxes. Taxes takes the first 1/3 of your hard-earned income, right off the top. You don't believe me? I want you to go home, pull out a paycheck, and I guarantee you're going to see federal, state, FICA, and Social Security. Right off the top, they took 1/3 of your income, and that's causing you to struggle paycheck to paycheck. And I call taxes the thief in the night, because as you lay down to sleep, those 4 thieves robbed you of your income before you even got a chance to even spend your income. That's the second challenge. The third challenge, debt. Debt comes in and takes the second 1/3 of your income. Ain't that a trip? Taxes took the first 1/3, then debt comes in line and they take the second 1/3. Now debt is a result of taxes. Here's what I mean. Let's say you was making $50,000 a year on your job. You got so excited, you told the mortgage company you make $50,000. You told the car company you make $50,000. When your mom and dad said, "What are you making on your job?" you told them $50,000 proudly. But here's the problem. You never brought home $50,000 because you lost 1/3 of it to taxes. So the truth of the matter is you only brought home about $35,000. But here's the problem. When you went to the mortgage company, they financed you at $50,000, not $35,000. When you went to the car dealership, they financed you at $50,000, not $35,000. So now we end up in debt because we're buying things that we really can't afford. See, these are some serious challenges that are hurting you, and you got to do something about it. Now let's talk about the fourth challenge. The fourth challenge is big business. Big business takes the final 1/3 of your income. See, big business is smart. Big business capitalizes off of TV and radio ads to get you, the consumer, to spend your hard-earned money. Think about it. Every single month there's a holiday, and big business runs an ad or a commercial to get you to spend your money each and every holiday. So let's go over it. January, we got New Year sales. February, we got Valentine's Day sales. March, spring break. April, Easter. May, Mother's Day. June, Father's Day. July, 4th of July. August, back to school sales. September, Labor Day. October, Halloween. November, oh, they make a killing off you in November. You got Brown Thursday. You can't even eat your Thanksgiving food because they trying to get you to start spending your money on Thanksgiving. When you're supposed to be spending time with your family, they got something called Brown Thursday, and we going in and spending our money. Then we got Black Friday. Then we got Small Business Saturday. And then on Monday, we got Cyber Monday. They get you hard in November. And in December, they finish you off with Christmas. So big business takes the final 1/3 of your income, And these are 4 challenges that are hurting you financially. I love using the example of a boat. You can have the biggest boat on the water, but if that boat has holes in it, sooner or later that boat is going to sink. Well, guess what? The same with your income. You can be making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. It doesn't matter. If your income has holes in it, sooner or later, your income's going to sink. Well, guess what? Those 4 challenges I just named are the holes in your finances. And this is why you're living paycheck to paycheck, because your income is sinking. Just come here to bring you some bad and terrible news. I came here to give you some good news. See, the good news is this. We have 3 powerful solutions that can help you build wealth. These 3 solutions are awesome and can definitely help you build financial freedom. So let's talk about the 3 solutions. The first solution is called income shifting. Income shifting. This is powerful because this strategy here can help you get wealthy with your own money. See, here's the problem. Most people are cash flow negative. Yep, you heard me right. Most people are cash flow negative. Here's what I mean by that. So many people have bills and they really can't afford it. They don't have the cash to pay it. So what they do is they use credit cards. They write checks. And now they end up buying things 2 or 3 times over because of the interest from the credit card. Think about it. Your son or daughter want a bike. You don't have the cash to pay for it. So you swipe your credit card. Well, they trick you and they tell you all you got to do is pay $10 a month. Well, while you're paying $10 a month, there's something called interest. And not only do they have interest, they have something called compound interest, which is causing you to pay for that bike 3 times. You went in to buy 1 bike, but you're paying for it 3 times. That's cash flow negative. We want to help you become cash flow positive. So we provide a strategy called income shifting. Now, when you work a job, you are taxed at the highest tax bracket. Please understand that. You're taxed at 28 to 33%. Even though you have options, most people choose a job because that's the one that's preached to us the most. You know, our parents say go to school and get a good job. We went off to college, our professors say go to school and get a good job. That's the one that's preached to us, and that's the one that many people focus on the most. Now here's what happens when you work a job. I work, I'm taxed, and a little bit that's left over, I spend. Let me say that again. I work, I'm taxed, and the little bit that's left over, I spend. That's the choice you choose when you work a job. Now, here's how we're going to help you get over this cash flow negative. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to adjust your W-4 form properly and legally so that you can get a pay raise on your job without asking the boss. Did you hear what I said? The first thing I'm going to do in my econ is I'm going to show you how to get a pay raise on your job without asking the boss. That's powerful because in most cases, most people haven't seen a raise in who knows when. And if you did get a raise, most people seen what we call a cost of living raise. And when with inflation eating to that, you really didn't get a pay raise. So why do we correct the W-4? The IRS says over 80% of Americans have that form filled out incorrectly, causing you to have a cash flow shortage in your household. So what we do when you come in my econ is we pull out the form. We show you how to fill the form out both front and back. And we've seen people pick up an extra $100 to as high as $800 or more extra in their current paycheck on their job without owing at the end of the year. That's immediate cash flow day one from the income shifting strategy that we teach you in my econ. That's immediate income. Now, most people don't adjust their W-4 because all they've been told is if you adjust your W-4, you're not going to get that big refund that you get. Well, when you break down the word refund, re means again, fund means money. So that means it was your money all along and they're refunding you your money. So let me put it to you this way. Let's say you was going to get a $5,000 refund. All that simply means is from January to December, the government had your $5,000 in some type of interest-bearing account, making them money. And then at the end of the year, they refund you your money that you could have gotten throughout the year instead of you decide you want to wait till the end of the year when you should have gotten it throughout the year. They made all this money off your money and then turned around and taxed you on the money. Did you hear that? They refunded you a percentage of your money and then turned around and taxed you on the money. That is powerful. See, we got to change our mindset. See, in my econ, we have a mantra. If you shift your mindset, you can shift your income. But in order for it to shift your income, it must start in the mind. So you got to get away from all that stuff that you've been hearing about people telling you, don't adjust your W-4, wait till you get that refund, because you're losing money daily. See, what if you had that $5,000 throughout the year? You could have paid off debt faster. You could increase your investment portfolio faster. I mean, it's so much opportunity that you can change your finances if you decide to get the money right now. So we teach you how to get the money now. Now, when you get the money, we teach you how to take that additional money, apply it towards your debt so that you can speed up the process in which you're paying your debt. A good example, when I came to my econ, I had over $100,000 worth of debt. I used the income shifting strategy and eliminated $100,000 of debt in 1 year. Let me say that again. I eliminated $100,000 of debt in 1 year by using the income shifting strategy of my econ. So here's the beauty of it. When I eliminated $100,000 of debt, that freed up $2,400 a month that now comes to my investment portfolio instead of the creditor's investment portfolio. So we got to change our mindset when it comes to business and debt. So that's the first thing we want to do. Get you that extra money from your W-4 legally. You start using that money towards your debt elimination plan, and we provide you a software that's going to show you how to take that extra money, put it towards your debt, and then you can eliminate your debt just as fast as I did. $100,000 of debt in 1 year, gone. $2,400 a month now coming to my pocket from the debt elimination strategy that's going into my investment portfolio so I can be a debt-free millionaire. It gets better. You can also, if you don't have no debt, take that extra money, put it in your investment portfolio so that you can start building your investment income. See, that's very important because you don't want to get in a situation when you retire and then got to go back and get another job because the retirement money just isn't enough. So that's the first strategy, income shifting. Now let me talk about the second strategy, business income. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It's really important that you add another stream of income in your household. So many people rely solely on their job, and let me tell you, that's a risky position. Why do I say that? Well, if your job slows down, so will your income. If your job stops, God forbid, so will your income. So you got to add a plan B in your household so if anything happened to your plan A, you have another stream of income to continue to pay the bills. See, we provide you a great system. See, when you have a business, you're taxed less. You're taxed at 18 to 23%, unlike a job where you're taxed at 28 to 33%. Now look at the difference. I work my business, I spend what I was going to spend anyway, and then I'm taxed at the end. Let me say that again. I work my business, and then I spend what I was going to spend, and then I am taxed at the end. So when you look at all these wealthy people, these millionaires and billionaires say they're paying less taxes, stop getting upset about it. Join them. See, by having a home-based business, you get a chance to write off your lifestyle. See, you're just going to drive your car anyway. You're going to eat out anyway. You're going to use your cell phone anyway. You're going to travel anyway. But if you don't have a business, those things are not tax deductible. But when you add a home-based business like my econ to your portfolio, those very things I just named now become tax deductible to you. So let's do some math. Let's say I make $50,000 a year on my job, but I have about $30,000 worth of write-offs. Well, they're going to subtract the 30 from the 50, and I'm going to get taxed at $20,000 instead of the $50,000 that I earn. So when Warren Buffett, a billionaire, said that he pays less taxes than his secretary, this is how he did it. He has several tax deductions because he has several businesses, and he lowers his taxable income down because of those deductions. You have the same opportunity as a Warren Buffett, a Robert Kiyosaki, or any other millionaire or billionaire you know, because you have a home-based business that can give you tax-deductible expenses. it gets better than that. We also want to teach you something called leverage income. It's very important to get leverage income because that's when you're getting paid off the time, labor, and knowledge of other people other than yourself. See, so many people have what we call linear pay system. That means they're trading time for money, hours for dollars. They go to work, they get paid. They don't go to work, they don't get paid. That's a linear pay system. But the CEO of your job has something called leverage income. That means they have you working, your co-worker working, your supervisor working, your manager working, your manager's manager working. Everybody's working, and the CEO can go to the beach for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, lay on the beach, and because he have all those people working for him, he's earning a percentage of revenue every single week. That's called leverage income. We provide that in MyEcon. So in MyEcon, we teach you how to build a successful team that can bring you some additional income outside of you. See, if you're the only one bringing money to your mailbox, that's a slow pay system. If you're the only one bringing money to your mailbox, that's a slow pay system. See, you got to have other people come into your mailbox and dropping you a check. That's called leverage income. Now, let's talk a little bit more about building a team. You know, a lot of times when I get to this part, a lot of people have their thoughts about direct sales or home-based businesses, or you want to call it network marketing, whatever you want to call it. The first thing that comes to people's mind is, oh my goodness, it sounds like one of those pyramid things. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. When you look at the CEO of McDonald's, the CEO of McDonald's makes most of his money not from selling hamburgers, French fries, shakes. He don't make most of his money there. He makes most of his money from allowing you to pay him a fee to open up a franchise. He lets you run it, and then every week he earns a percentage of the revenue. Did you hear what I said? He tells you to pay him a fee, a startup cost, and then he lets you run the facility, and then you have to pay him a percentage of the revenue that went through your franchise. That's called leverage income, ladies and gentlemen. Same concept when it comes to a home-based business. When I enroll somebody in business, they pay me a fee to enroll. They run the business they want to run, the way they want to run it, but every week I earn a percentage of the revenue. What's the difference between that and the CEO of McDonald's, Burger King, Applebee's, etc.? I'll tell you what the difference is. If you wanted to open up a McDonald's, you got to have at least $1 million in investments in order to open a McDonald's. How many people you know have about $1 million laying around that they can just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to open up a franchise? Not many. But how many people you know have at least $35 to start a home-based business like MyEcon? See, that's all it costs to join MyEcon. $35. Now let me break down the compensation plan to you. When you first come in MyEcon, you're what we call a marketing director. As a marketing director, the first 2 people that sign up, you're going to earn $10 a piece. Once that happens, you're promoted to what we call an executive vice president. As an executive vice president, every time someone signs up for $35, next Friday, MyEcon pays you $35. Did you hear what I said? Every time someone pays $35 to enroll on your team, next Friday, MyEcon pays you a check for $35. So think about this. How many people you know want to minimize their taxes? How many people you know want to improve or increase their credit score? How many people you know want to earn some additional income part-time without stopping what they're already doing? How many people you know want to eliminate debt? How many people you know want to increase their investment income? Those are all the people that we can talk to. And every time someone pays $35 for the Financial Success membership, you're going to earn $35 the following week. And on top of that, we're going to pay you residual income every month just because they're paying their $35 to keep their website up. That's additional income. I'm telling you, the sky's the limit with an opportunity like MyEcon. You get a chance to write off your lifestyle. You get a chance to earn some additional income without stopping what you're already doing. You get a chance to learn how to better your credit score. I'm telling you, it's life-changing opportunity. Now, let me talk about the final strategy, investment income. When you invest, you are taxed at less than 15%. Listen again. When you invest, you're taxed at less than 15%. See, in my econ, we teach you a concept called cash, asset, cash. You want to take some cash, buy and build an asset to make you some more cash. Think about Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre took some cash, bought his asset, which were those headphones called Beats, and then he sold those Beats to Apple and made some serious cash. So what am I asking you today? I'm asking you to take some cash, only $35. That's less than what you pay for lunch at work every day. $35, that's your cash. You're going to invest into an asset, which is in my econ business, and that my econ business is going to make you some serious cash. Part-time, full-time, or spare time. Now, in my econ, we don't sell investments, but we do educate you on how investments work. See, one of the biggest mistakes you can do is walk into a financial planner's office, sit down at their table or their desk, and listen to them say some terms that you have no clue what they're talking about. In my econ, we're going to teach you about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, annuities. We're going to show you how to read those investments. We're going to show you about capital gains and dividends. We're going to teach you how to get more than 1% return on your money that you normally get when you invest your money in a savings account at a local bank. We're going to teach you how to get 5%, 10%, 15% return on your money. See, these are the investments you're going to learn in my econ. Again, we don't sell investments. We give you the education and the knowledge on how to become a better investor. So the next time you go to a financial planner, you'll be more knowledgeable enough to know what they're talking about, and you'll be more knowledgeable enough to tell them what you want to invest in instead of allowing them to tell you what you should invest in. But ladies and gentlemen, do you know the best investment you can ever invest in? Yourself. See, there's no such thing as a bad investment when you are investing in YOU. So you need to make a decision to make an investment in you. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this investment I made in my econ literally changed my life. Helped me eliminate over $100,000 of debt in my first year. Helped me start open up an emergency fund. I never done that. Helped me understand investments because I had no clue about investing. Also helped me earn some additional income on top of the income I was already making on my job. And it gave me an opportunity to learn how to improve and fix my credit. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best investments you can ever invest in. And even if you're in another network marketing company, guess what? You can still get involved with us because you can use the strategies, the software, and the membership to help you keep more of the money that you're already making in the current business that you're doing. So you don't have to stop your business. Just allow my econ to be the perfect marriage to the current business that you're doing. So in closing, let me say this. It costs to invest in my econ only $35. Let me say that again. To enroll in my econ, it costs only $35. Not $100, not $200, not $300, not $400, not $500. $35 is your immediate investment. And then 30 days later, you pay $35 a month. The $35 a month covers the hosting of your website, your merchant account. You get something called a financial success membership, which includes free and discounted legal services, identity theft protection, do-it-yourself credit repair, tax preparation and advice. You get a debt elimination software to help me eliminate $100,000 worth of debt in 1 year. You get a record-keeping tool to help you track your expenses to keep you audit-proof. And you get world-class support and recognition. $35 is the investment. That's a small investment that's going to give you some huge returns. So, what do you do next? You get started. See, a lot of you may say, I want to do something different, but I'm scared. Take the fear, because God has not given us the spirit of fear. Make a decision and get enrolled for $35. See, you can either be a person that make it happen, you can be a person that watch it happen, or you can be a person that says, what happened? We don't want you to miss out on an opportunity to change your life. So in closing, let me say this. There are 3 reasons why a person would not jump on a great opportunity like my econ. three. It's probably several more, but I'm going to just talk about three main ones. The first reason is you said, Keith, you went over a whole lot of information just now. And I totally agree I did. But please understand this. When you first started your job went over a whole lot of information as well. If you first started your job, you had all this paperwork to fill out. And guess what you did? You stayed around long enough to collect a paycheck, and some of you are still at the job. So let's eliminate that excuse of, Keith, you went over a whole lot of information. Number two, you said, Keith, I'm just too busy. I got a lot going on. In fact, I'm in another opportunity. I got kids, I got church, I got family, I got job, I got all this going on, Keith. I don't know if I have time. And I can understand that too, because I was busy before my econ too. I was busy being broke and had nothing to show for it. See, it's a shame and it's sad where so many people say their plate is full, yet they're barely eating. So let's eliminate that excuse tonight. And number three, you said, Keith, I don't have $35 to get started. Nothing to be ashamed about. But let me tell you this. When I first started my econ, I didn't have the money to start. But I had to ask myself two powerful questions. One, how long do I want to have that problem? And two, what am I going to do to fix it? See, I made up in my mind that I was going to do something to fix it, because I learned a long time ago, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And if you're tired of being sick and tired, you got to make a decision to make a move today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, because by that time, someone's going to probably talk you out of it. See, there's something called dream killers and dream stealers. They're working hard every day. And if you allow too much time to take place before you make a decision to join my econ, one of those dream killers can steal your dream. It's time to dream again. And I'm giving you an opportunity to start with my econ. Again, in closing, $35 is what it costs to enroll. 30 days later, you pay $35 a month, all tax deductible, and you have an opportunity to make a change in your finances. So in closing, get back to the person who invited you to this video. Tell them you want to get signed up immediately. Not tomorrow, not next week. Tell them you want to get signed up immediately. And then, once you get signed up, I look forward to seeing you at one of our local trainings. I look forward to seeing you at the top. And I used to say I look forward to seeing you at the bank, but the bank gives you 1% or less return on your money. We can't afford that. I look forward to seeing you at the investment firm. And I look forward to seeing you enrolled in my econ. Thanks for listening in, and I look forward to you signing up with one of my econ reps in the area. God bless.